Well, it's 12:30, and they warmed up the audience for me, and they all left. So you're not laughing. So I like user feedback. So tell me it sucks or it's good or ask a question. So I've had a thesis for a very long time about what ARTO does. And first of all, who is ARTO to all 7 of you? So my name is Armen Arto, and we are a business in Los Angeles, California. We're, depending on the year or the season, we're 85 to 100 people. We manufacture and scale art tile. I can't look at them because I know them. I don't know you. I don't know you. And we're between being a shop and a factory. And so my brother and I own the place. I have a great team. And my thesis is that art tile will save big tile. And I will get the clicker, and I will point it at him, the green one, right? Yep. No, that one. Yep. You can look down because you have a, Look how sophisticated that is. That's awesome. So I went to a design event, and I got really inspired by this, or actually validated by this slide, because my opinion of our industry in general is that we're getting consolidated, we are getting commoditized, and there's really only so many things that people are redoing. So an analogy or and we're like functional art, right? Tile's functional art. Cars are functional art, at least in the 60s and 50s and early 70s. You could tell a Buick and a Mercedes from each other. I don't know how detailed it is up there, but you have a Benz on there and a Buick, and on the side you can't really tell. Thanks for coming. So you can't really tell what the heck's going on. I won't point there. I'll point there. So this is another slide that that has the same concept. It's all functional product. It's all the same. It's all the same look overall, and there's a lot missing. So something I'm concerned about for our industry is, number one, that we are being safe with design, not for the fringe, but we're being safe with design in the regulars, right? The homes that we can, normal houses. So my concern is we'll end up here. Is that we'll take design and it's right. That's the concern. That is my concern. My concern is I'm going to have to custom make that for somebody. So yeah, my first photograph. That's awesome. So this is a concern, but then we already, we're doing this in tile. This next slide is pretty cool, because if we're not careful, even the crazy stuff will end up being on the normal stuff, and then we'll be all the way in the wrong location and not making functional art. If that makes sense. We don't, my dad used to say, they don't need us. Those carpets here, don't tell anybody, the carpet guys, right? They don't need us, we're extra. They don't need anything we do, we're extra. Right? Who knows that we're lucky to have jobs in this industry? I'm lucky. Yeah, thank you, sir. I have an amen over there. So here's an extreme example. An ally and friend of us, of ARTO, Keko from Kronos, sent me this pictures of an art exhibit in somewhere. We'll say somewhere in Italy. I don't know where it was. And this is an example of pushing design the wrong way, or is it? Maybe we need people to push farther away, and then we bring the middle with it. But I don't see it. The dollars are saying that we're all making the same looking tile, and that's it, right? We're all, in general, we're all copying stone or terracotta with pictures. So an example of that previous vehicle would be something like this. This is not AI, at least I don't know it. I don't think it's AI. So I can make this, by the way, if you want me to. But I don't want to make that. So this is an example of extreme with design. I got people cringing over there in the back, like he's the boss. So I had some pictures pulled up that are mixing some of our projects with porcelain. So 2 themes for today. One is I do think that all the big factories that are here need to keep doing what they're doing. I do think they need to partner up with art shops, whether it's a person with 1 or 2 workers or 1 person or a small firm, to partner up and collaborate so they have a media that mixes together for your customers ahead of time. You guys do a really good job in the field of mixing the products from all 20,000 factories. But imagine if you had a little bit more canning to start off with the roux, you know? You know roux, right? You guys are from the South, you got Louisiana, right? You know what roux is? Yeah, yeah. So this job is wood on the, you can't really tell, can you? It's a wood floor with decorative walls. Simple porcelain coping with backstop. This isn't my job. This is very, very beautiful, but in theory, it's got boring concrete for the floor. There's a job out in Florida, I believe. Spectacular job. I get jealous whenever I see this job. I should have got this job. It's gorgeous, though. It's gorgeous. Get it? Amen, sir? Amen. There's the same blue and whites. We picked blue and whites for today because blue and whites are fun. And they are timeless, right? Timeless? Timeless? Yeah. More mixing media together. Porcelain floors, crazy walls. Okay. The other thing that I have going on is, who knows the slogan that's called "Why Tile"? Why tile? And I've been asking myself, why tile? And why tile? There's not really a call to action. If you notice in the corner of everyone, I put tile everything. It's more of a call to action, like, I made you smile, that's exciting. So yeah, it's a call to action. Tile everything, right? Tile everything. Not just, tile everything, not why tile. More projects that we've done, but that's our decos and our field on the floor, but it could be a factory that's making 1 million square feet a minute. More mixed media here, stone with decorative tile. What do you like about that, Jorge? The arch, yeah. So we have to be careful. Be careful if we don't end up there, and then, in fact, the people that break the trend of the boring, this will become the normal eventually, right? Because the people that are avant-garde, they pull the middle forward, and if you're not careful, design people out there, you'll do this to our world. Functional art. Can I live in that house? So that's quick. You have plenty of time for the restroom and the next speaker. So the tile everything. You see it? I saw that. It's an artist I follow on X. He fills in potholes. Spectacular work. This one's in Italy. There's one in Buffalo, and there's one in Chicagoland. So on that note, I will call it quits. So 2 takeaways. Jorge, what's the first takeaway? You make one up. Like, here, listen to me. All of them. Okay. The first one is art tile will save big tile. And I do think that, because think about the lack of contractors that are around. You know, they're installing things that are not exciting. Imagine if that contractor that was younger trying to enter the business mixed a common floor, simple floor, with decorative walls, and they walked away with a picture going, I did that, you know? Because I'm going to say something very, very dangerous. Plastic floors are easy to put down. They're easy to put down. And if you have that's on the floor, I'm not going to be on the job either. Or I'll be on the job without the ceramic floors. So we have to be careful about how we design, because we're making the new guys bored. My opinion only. And the other one was changing up our slogan. This one will take me 2 years to get done. I want to go from why tile to tile everything. It's way more call to action. Tile everything except your vehicles. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.